Good afternoon and happy Tuesday to you all who are watching. Thank you so much, replay viewers. You know who you are. And hi there on replay. I know not everybody can catch me on the time that I do go live, but I then try and share the broadcast later onto YouTube. For those that aren't on Facebook as well, you can share this video out. It really helps me to get a wider reach and a wider audience, and it just shares the love of what I do on my lives. So if you like what I do, it's always really helpful to share it out. You might think, oh, that's a good idea, I want to share it with a friend, so you can do that. Welcome. Today I'm visiting or revisiting a technique that I've done before. You know, you can always revisit those techniques. I think, you know, they're there to keep trying again, aren't they? And I'm also visiting an older stamp set, Simply Succulents, which has been out for a little while, and sometimes when new products come out we forget about the old ones, so I just fancy playing with it today. So that's the plan, Stan. That's the plan of the day. Right, so we are hopefully going to have an afternoon filled with a few techniques and different things that I want to show you. So if you caught the title, we're blending, we're embossing, and I'm going to do some colouring techniques with some blends as well, which is very exciting. So I'm going to try and have your comments on my other screen. Then I can keep up with all that's seen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do an army chant while I'm here. Okay, let's turn you around. Oh, I pressed a button and your comments got large. Oh, help. I can't even. There we go. That's what I want to do. So I'm hoping my phone would be really cooperative today. I've talked to it nicely and it said it's going to behave. So, okay, we're going to lay down some colour on our backing paper. And I wanted succulent type colours. So I'm having a mixture of, my poor desk is a bit overrun and I don't want to clear it because I feel like I'm in mid-flow of creativity, that kind of thing. So it's my excuse for a messy desk. I've brought out, I mean, you know, can't go wrong with soft succulent, can you? I've got mint macaron, rich raspberry and merry mallow. Now the idea I had in my head is when you see succulents, the colours kind of merge into each other. And so I'm going to start off with a bit of green. Now I'm just going to take off any excess off my brush because I've used this for two kinds of greens. And I'm going to start with the paler colour. So if you're using the same colours, start with the paler colour because you want to then build up towards the darker colour. Rub your brush around in your ink pad and then always dab the excess off first because you get a really thick bit of colour. Now fairly lightly but firmly, it's a bit of a contradiction, isn't it? Slowly, not slowly, but let me think about the words that I'm trying to say. We're going to rub on the colour. Now the more you rub, the more colour that will transfer onto your card or paper. So it's a kind of technique that, you know, just take your time with it and build it up. It's not about building Rome in a day. It's about taking time to build a house over a few weeks. I'm not saying this is going to take weeks. I'm just trying to think of an analogy really quickly. So I'm going to come down here a little bit with my, what colour is this? Mint macaron. Now you might be thinking that doesn't even look like mint macaron, but just bear in mind, because I don't wash out my blends, I use the same brush for the same colours. The colours might merge a bit naturally. So welcome to Delinda, Renee, Heidi, Joanna, Ellie, Ellen. Hi Ellen. And I thought I saw Bobby sneak in, but his comments disappeared for some reason. So again, coming in with soft succulent. Don't forget to dab off first. It makes all the difference. I'm going to turn my card around and we're going to blend those greens together. You might not notice too much of a difference initially. I'm sorry for the shaky cam work. I can't help the jogging because everything's kind of connected. But it is worth just taking your time over blending if you want to get nice results. So funnily enough, I will go ahead and actually cover some of this up, but you know, I'm trying to avoid the smudges. Now I did a quick practice before I came on and it was all going so well, and then just at the last minute I managed to do a bit of a smudge. So I'm just going to take off any excess on the brush. Okie doke, you've got to bear with me, it's a process. Right, rich raspberry. Now I want the rich raspberry side to match the soft succulent side. Like I said, in my head it's like, you know, those real succulents. I'm just going to swap out the paper. Sometimes what happens is you end up picking up the colour that is on your scrap sheet and ending up transferring it on to your work, which you don't want, because then sometimes you get a colour merge that you really don't want. So yes, if the colours merge they might get a bit browny, but I just want to blend the colour so it looks seamless. Now the more colour you add, you can, especially along the bottom, you can create a lovely ombre look to your work. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Oh, it's starting to zoom in and out again. Behave, I've told you, I've warned you. Okie doke. Next colour up is Merry Malou. And we're going to use this. Again, start off your page first, or else you get great big smudges on your work. Well, it's quite strong colours. Do they say red and green should never be seen? I kind of ignore that and do that anyway. Well, they say different colours. Different people say different colours, because I think red and green can be seen, because it's always seen at Christmas, isn't it? But there you go. Right, I managed it. I managed not to smudge. Here's the one I made earlier. Great big smudge. Now, what I want to do to really zhuzh this up is to find my missing embossing folder, which is right here. There we go. Good morning, Mary. Welcome. And this is the new Hive 3D Hive embossing folder. Excuse me. I do have a bit of a cold, so I'm a bit snivelly today. I'm going to run this through my machine. Like this. Count to 10 and I'll be right back. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That was a little bit close for call. Okay. Oh, wowie, can I say? That looks rather amazing. So, I wonder if I've got the original card that I made with this same technique. Let me just have a really quick tout and scout, are they the same word? In my box, which I keep favourite cards in. Do you have favourite cards that you can't bear to give away? I don't think I've given it away. Oh, I wonder if I have. Maybe it's not here anymore. I might search for it later, and if I come across it, I'll post a photo. Okay, I can't find it this second. I wonder if it's on. I don't think it's on YouTube, but anyway. So there we go. Look at that. What do you reckon? Just by a bit of blending and embossing, it can make such an impact. Okay, so I want to cut out my succulents. Do some succulents. Where's my card gone? I'm losing everything now. Again. Oh. Right, I'll tell you what, let's do the colouring technique next. And then I'll go on to do my succulent. I mustn't lose things. Okay. Mary says she has card panels that she has made and hates to use them. Sometimes you make something and you're like, I don't want to give that away, it's too nice. I know that's not the point, but you know. Right, so we are going to go ahead and stamp the pot or the bucket. Now somewhere, oh dear Esther, where are you putting things today? I did a here's one I made earlier and I can't even find it. See, maybe it's not a good idea to have a messy desk. Hey ho, we're going to make one anyway. So the lovely Kim Fee at, I think she's Stampin' Fairies, but if you look her up on YouTube, she's done a video of this, and it was totally inspired by her amazing technique to do a rusty bucket. It's so cool, so effective. I had a quick run a minute ago and it's quite easy to do, believe it or not. I'm just going to zoom you in a bit. So the colours I've got out are Cajun Craze, Light Pumpkin Pie, Light and Dark Smoky Slate, and then the Colour Lifter. And this is how we do it. So you dab a little bit of Cajun Craze on. Oh, that's thrown me because I've done a different area than I did before. Okay, we'll just go with it, go with the flow. Okay, so we're just creating like a dot work basically, and adding in where you want the rust to go. So I kind of do it in 3 points. It's thrown me because I did it the opposite way a minute ago, but we just got to work with it, right? Then I'm coming in with light Cajun Craze. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, I found my, here's one I made earlier. I sneeze. It wouldn't be alive without a sneeze, would it? Excuse me. Okay, and then the same on the other side. We're coming in with the light, and I'm spreading out a touch, just spreading out the rust, spreading the love. It's a very rusty bucket, this one. And then, thank you, you're blessing me, bless you, bless you. And so we're going lighter, so this is the pumpkin pie. Now, right now, you might think, okay, that's a hot mess, but you just wait. I hope this turns out. I always get a bit scared that it's not going to turn out very well. And then, this crazy bit, we're going to get our dark, whatchamacallit, smoky slate, and I'm just going to go over the whole thing, like so. And I'm going to leave a little bit in the middle. And I'm swiping towards the centre, like so. Then we're going to add on some light, smoky. I want to have a little bit of shadowing down the middle. Just bear with the process. Then, this crazy bit, she comes in with the colour lifter and she gives it a good old rubbing over with that, the colour lifter. And look, within seconds, and I'm just going to show you that here's one I made earlier, you get yourself this rusty bucket. Now, after the colour lifter goes on, you might then want to come back because it saturates off the colour. Oh, what's happened with Janice? Oh, Janice is watching incognito. So now we want to come back in with, I know it sounds a bit mad because you're putting the colour back in, but I am just going to come back in a bit and just add, go back and highlight it a little bit again. Because, you know, with the blends, it's again another build-up of colour. I'm even going to, let's do this, look. Go down the side. But this kind of dotting effect really gives it that nice kind of rusty feel to it. Did I use the wrong one? I did as well. But look, don't you think it looks like rust? I think it's so cool. And it's so easy to do. Just going to come in with a bit more. And it feels wrong to colour over the whole thing after you've just spent that time, you know, colouring it, but it works. And I'm just kind of come in with a dark. I know, right? I think it's a fantastic rusty bucket too. So then I'm just going to come in my dark to add a few highlights. Okay, I mean, you could spend ages perfecting it, but, you know, if it's good enough for me, it's good enough for you and all that. Ta-da! Right, so there is a die to go with this, like so. And again, if we count to 10, I might be able to run it through machine ever so quickly. Just put the big shot off to the side. Big shot. The cut and emboss machine. I don't have a big shot anymore. Okay, and in 10, 9, oh, I moved it, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, I dropped it. Oh dear, there we go, 1. Even though I love the look, I wouldn't actually want a rusty bucket myself. Says Ellie. Joanna says, it's fab, I love the rusty bucket. So because I've got all this white edging, I'm just going to come in and snip it away. Rust is amazing. Rust and lichen are fascinating things, aren't they? So, to take away that white edge, because you don't want to see any white edge, come in with your dark smoky slates, that's what it's called, and just using the edge of the pen. You could even use black, but I just thought the dark smoky slate is fine. And we're just going to colour in the edges basically, and using the side of the brush tip to get that coloured in. There we go, 2 old rusty buckets. I could have had 3, couldn't I? Or 3-part plant pots. Ooh. There's an idea. I was going to do just one big succulent. Now I'm wondering whether... Oh well, let's carry on. I start my sentence and I don't finish it. That's good, isn't it? Excuse me. I have tested, just in case anybody out there is wondering. It is a cold. You know, colds still happen, I think, with COVID around. People get a bit paranoid, don't they? But well, no, I'm not saying you shouldn't check it out if you do have it or not. I'm just saying that, you know, colds still exist and we get a bit paranoid, don't we? Right, so where are we? Big succulent. Hi there, Tracy, welcome. How is everybody today? I didn't ask. I got stuck straight in with what I was doing. What's everybody up to today, apart from Janice, because she's not actually here? Let's go in here. Okay, my thoughts were, I wondered after I finished this whether this would actually look right on my background. But we'll colour it in and see, I think. I'm going to do something a bit different, and I'm just going to grab out some colours. That's the easiest thing to do. I'll go for something a little bit different. Just chuck them all on here. Chuck them all on. I don't know if I've used soft succulent for my succulents yet. I know it might sound a bit daft, but I think I've tended to use I think it was before these colours came out. I used mint macaron. Hi Leslie, lovely to see you. I think the secret of blending is going over your existing colour that you've just done. And although I've not done it in this case, don't be scared to leave any white space, because it makes things look shiny. You've just got to kind of work out what's what. which succulent is part of which plant. So when I colour online, I try not to spend too long because I'm just mindful that it takes time. But not only is it relaxing to do it when you're in the mood to sit in colour, it can be relaxing to watch other people colouring. I think I feel conscious myself when I'm colouring. I'm like, oh, I better hurry up. But then if I watch somebody colour, I find it quite relaxing, and you don't feel rushed at all or think, oh, come on, get on with it. Well, I don't. You'll have to let me know. What do you reckon? Do you like watching people colour? Do you find it boring? Are you like, get on with it? Or is it like, actually, it's just nice to stop, take the time, and just chill? So I reckon these succulents are the same. Wow. No, let's make them different. I'm not going to be boring like that. I wouldn't mind some with a bit of a, like a red. Bit of red. I was looking online quickly before I came on live to look at succulents, and they're just, you know, you can get all sorts of lovely. I'm tempted to put a bit of Cajun in this. Let's do it and see what happens. Looks a bit dark. Let's try the light one. No, don't like it. Looks too... I want it more reddy colour. Let's try... What colour is this? Light real red. Do you like watching people colour? Or do you like colouring in? Oh, look at that tip. That's very furry. Heidi says, I love watching some people colour, depending on what they are colouring and if they're chatting. I don't think I could... Some people could do like quiet broadcasts where you just come along, chill and watch, and I don't know if I could do that. You just hear my ticking clock in the background. Really not sure about this red, but I tell you what I could do. I could use the colour lifter. It's too... I didn't want it as bold. Too bold. Where's that trusty colour lifter? Let's just get rid of some. Tracy doesn't mind watching, but she loves colouring herself. Let's just do that, see what happens. I could always cut them off. Cut them off, couldn't I? Okay, how about a... Oh, shall we try rich hazel? No, I mean, what do you call it? Dark. Oh, should we? Maybe I could colour that one different and have this one, these ones. I love those succulents that have got those lovely rim of purple. Around the edge. That's what I'm trying to replicate. There's a noisy helicopter outside. I've got some succulents, but I think sometimes they have too much water, because succulents like it a bit more, what's the word? Like to be well drained, don't they? So yesterday I had a really productive day. You know, one of those days where you're like, yes, I got loads of jobs done. And this morning I was faffing around for ages. Spent ages getting one job done. I was like, oh. Then let's come in with mint macaron. Ooh. Where's my light mint macaron? Where have you gone? Where's it gone? That's just jade. Just Jade, Mint Macaron. Joanna says she likes watching people cut the currant. It's very relaxing. Oh, good. Right, I'm just testing out whether I should go into the light first. Hi there, Wendy. Which donkeys are you wearing today then, Woo? Oh. I wondered what she was on about for a minute. Oh dear, Ellie. Right, so I want the darker green to be on the inner bit, and then the lighter green to be on the outie. In the inner outie, a bit like belly buttons, you know. Oh dear me, Esther, what are you on today? I've got another sneeze coming on, I can feel it. Right, now that I know what I'm doing, I'm going to try and speed that process up just a tad, because these two are going to be the same type of succulent. I mean, you could do them in really bright colours, and I'm normally one for doing alternative, but I just can't help myself with the succulents. I do like them to be in this colour. Esther, thank you for your video on Bible journaling. I've always wanted to do that, so now I will. You're welcome, Mary. If anyone's, have I done the wrong colour? I have as well. Mary's referring to my YouTube video I put up on Sunday of my Bible journaling. I started a few years ago, and I kept meaning to try and keep it up, and I've done an entry, so that's available now on my YouTube channel if you'd like to see that. If it's not your sort of thing, it's fine. Just pass it by and you can check out what else I do. But thank you for those who've given me positive feedback. It's nice to hear your thoughts. I can see love hearts coming up my screen. Thank you, Delinda and Wendy. It's always nice having love hearts and likes, love and laughter. Like a bit of that. Right, not entirely convinced about this, so I need to merge it a bit more. We're merging, everybody, okay? And merge. Maybe I can use my colour lifter. I'm just giving my new favourite friend today. Can you have a favourite friend? My BFF blender. Instead of BFF, it's BB. Best blender ever, forever. BB, best blender forever. Ellie's been zooming this morning, but I have a work meeting at 2. Oh, commitments get in the way, don't they? Right, for this last one, I want to do maybe Just Jade. Just Jade. Let's have a look. Do you want Just Jade? I think the colour tone will go nicely. Right, speed it up, girlfriend, speed it up. Okay, here goes. Speedy colouring. I think I will cut out that red. I'm not sure if I like it. Speed colouring. Let's try leave a bit of white on this one. Bring in my little friend. Oh, I managed. Didn't think I was going to then. Pile of, you see the pile of blends. They're all going to have to go back. Right. Bring in my little friend. You think this is sped up, but this is real life. How about that? Leave the red, it's a nice change, it looks nice. Well, I'll decide, I think, when I cut it out, see if it can, yeah, it looks a little bit Christmassy, doesn't it? It'll go with, I think my main concern was, will it go with my background? Because the whole point of this was the background. So, I knew I got the dies out somewhere, here they are. Well, we could always add some dangly-dingly-dangly bits. Yes, we could do that. Come on, out you come. So we could have some extra bits in the background. Okay, now we're rocking and rolling. So this, look, the joy of this, if you get the set, the die completely matches. Ta-da! Right, let's just cut this one out. Right, I need some help. My houseplants keep getting flies, and I don't know if it's, I don't know why. It might be because I used old compost. And I put some, I think I need to get proper fly sheet stuff to catch the flies. So I had some sticky moth sheets, and that worked. But I suppose I might need to just get some more out. Some more. But maybe I need to get proper fly stuff. Anyway, just wondering if anyone can help me. Who's got a grand idea about flies and houseplants. Oh, is this the right colour? No, this is the wrong colour. I was going to use soft succulent. Yes, add some green peas. Just going to go around the edge. I don't like the stark white on this particular project. Oh, before I forget, I won't be around tonight. I've got a meeting, but if my day permits, if it doesn't go anything like this morning, I will try in a minute and record a video and do it as if I am going live, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think the plan is, do you know what, I normally do it this way round, but I could do it like that, couldn't I? Just thinking, you know, thinking out loud. This would be nice in blackberry, and I wouldn't mind a bit of that in maybe succulent. I think I've got more card stock on the floor in my packets than I actually have on my shelf. I think I'm due for a tidy up. Right, bit of soft succulent, bit of, actually not too bad, but it's pretty empty up here. Bit of blackberry bliss. So I think I'll do that. I'll schedule a video to go later. Rather than going on now, I will schedule a video of the card I was going to make tonight. Right, I'm just going to cut these bits out as well. And then I'll be right with you. Oh, you know I normally talk about washing. Yesterday, across the road, I saw the neighbour had her washing out. It made me feel less guilty about me trying to put my washing out. I was like, well, if they put their washing out, I might start putting mine outside too. Because it makes such a difference. It smells so fresh after it's been outside. Okay. Now, you might be thinking, this is all very nice, but it's all a bit too much colour. But don't you worry, I'm going to add some white space in. Let's just get these boys attached. And then I want that one flat. So I'm going to leave that there for a minute or 10. while I just sort out my sentiment. So my idea is, I know it's all about my washing, it's important to me. That's what happens when you're in your 40s. You know, things like washing and pockets become important. Right, I'm going to have a strip of something exactly like this along here, just to break up that colour, and it just helps the eye. So I'm making lots of birthday cards because I need them. So let's find a nice long. Now, is this going to be too big? I don't want to say just birthday. Happy would be nice, wouldn't it? But I want like a long happy birthday. Oh, I have got one on my desk actually. Yeah, that will do. Donkey, that will do. Has it got some ink on it? Yes, it has. Now, Wendy says, love this. I'm going to start hanging the washing out as it's costing a fortune using the tumble dryer. Well, I just think, you know, if it's dry outside. Talking of which, I must put some washing on really. Right. Now, do we go black? I'm thinking soft succulent is calling me. Or, oh, let's just test out black because I want it to be quite neutral. And you help in the environment, exactly. 3 7/8. Just going to do a spare, you know, you never know. I'm not going to need it, am I? Hopefully not, we'll see. Right, let's try just a black ink. Oh, nearly lost it, nearly did. I'm going to come down a touch because I want to put my bucket on the dub. Oh, you're not going to be able to hang there, are you? Oh, botherations. I want my bucket to be on top. Okay. Let's make a solution. Let's tear him off. And he'll just have to move up a bit. Simple as that, ladies and gents. We work it out. So you could just tear it off. No, don't want that blob there. Down a bit, up a bit, down a bit. Mustn't really go beyond the bucket too much. Heidi says, our dryer died back in 2013. Before we moved to the States, I refused to buy a new one when we moved because I knew David would be lazy and put things in the dryer instead of hanging them up. We've never had a dryer. So everything gets air dried. It's just getting used to having the space used up. Okay. So this is going to get stuck down. Put in a little bit extra glue because it's going to be a bumpy surface. It's going to be a bumpy ride. We're going to put it down here. Make sure it's level as can be. If you press it too much, remember you'll get the indentations of the embossing come through, which we don't want. So I wanted that down, that up, or, I don't know, I do like the idea of a 3D bucket. Let's do that. So that's going to go there, that's going to go there. I'm going to leave that and stick it at the end. Right, we are on the home stretch, folks. So rusty bucket, here we go. So if you want it nice and sticky-uppy, you can lay down, or you could have used strips, but I'm just going to double up on the old dimensionals, like so. Okay, and then just bend it round a little bit. There we go, nice sticky-uppy bucket. Now, just do a last minute swizzle. Oh, which way do we want it to go? Right, do you want the purple at the bottom or at the top? While you decide, I'm going to stick the plant down. Do you think this is an air plant? Air plants are fascinating, aren't they? Red to be at the top. Says Ellie, any more votes? Bottom, says Mary. Well, that's no good. I need a third vote. Can you, well, I suppose you can buy them. That's a silly question, isn't it? Air plants. Can you buy air plants? But do you not water them? Do they need what do you call it, soil? Now, rather than sticking loads and loads of dimensionals, I could just put a big blob of this. Red on the bottom, says Deborah. I think it flows better, maybe, and you've got the diagonal of the red. So I'm going to go with that. Sorry, Ellie. Oh, you just can't beat the smell of fresh washing. I put some washing away the other day and I was like, no, it just doesn't have that lovely fresh smell. I think maybe I should just say if it's dry outside, it's going to go out. And then if it's not dry, it will have to hang inside. Okay, right, we need to stick this on a card. Ellie's given up speaking to me now because I'm not listening to her. Good morning, Miss Cindy Fox. You've just caught me near the end. Right, let's just see what this looks like on white to stand out. Nice modern twist. Or we can audition some mint macaron. Or we can audition some rich raspberry. You're up next. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I quite like that. Yes, we think rich raspberry? Okay. I'll listen to myself. Oh, black, says Mary. No, I don't have any, do I? I have one piece of card. Oh, that's striking too. Right, black or blackberry? Which one? I think I like the blackberry bliss, personally. Is that blackberry bliss or is it rich raspberry? I think it's rich raspberry. Here's blackberry bliss. Oh no, I can't decide. I think maybe blackberry bliss just gives it a pop, doesn't it? A pop of something, a pop of colour. Okie pokey. Let's get this baby stuck down. Thank you so much for joining me today, ladies and gentlemen. As always, it's been lovely to have your company. We'll be arriving shortly at our destination. Oh dear, right. Squiggle, squiggle. I hope that's not affecting anybody's ears like nails on a blackboard. It's not too bad a sound, is it? It's more like a washboard. Make sure my card is open in the right direction. Linda, oh hi Linda. Linda says succulents are for dry areas like mine. They store their own water, so they need very little water, but they do need soil. You could break off a piece and toss it across the yard and it will take root and grow. The only way to kill them is with too much water. You see, I assumed that an aloe vera was a bit like that. I keep freezing for Delinda. I seem to be okay on my device. If you can just confirm that I'm coming through okay. I thought aloe vera was similar to that, but it's not, is it? Aloe vera likes water and it likes light. So I wonder whether to just use the bucket inside there, but maybe I'll just do some succulents. Oh, Delinda, when was your birthday? Happy birthday, Delinda, belated. There we go, we'll just do a little hint of something. Beautiful card, says Mary. Thanks, Mary. This is going to go on the inner side. Now, I'm trying to remember to put if I've got a dark colour, I like to put a white insert for writing and to do it straight away. There's something about doing it afterwards, it's a bit annoying. Hi, Miss Kay. I've just finished. I love this card, Esther Chan, says Linda. Thank you, Auntie Linden. Thank you so much. There we go. And do you know what? I don't know if I gave that card away. It's still bugging me. I'm going to go and look for it. And if I find it, then I'll... God, my hands are really dry and crinkly. Oh dear. I just caught sight of my wrinkly hands. I will post a photo if I find it, okay? How about that? Okay. Let's turn you around and say a face-to-face hello and a goodbye. So I'm not around later this evening for my usual YouTube, but I am going to try and record a video if I get all my table cleared. And I'm going to try and record a video and schedule it for live later. And I will premiere it, so if you want to chat along, I can always watch back and hear you chatting along to the video. And hopefully you can be there just to say, I'm not here, it's just a premiered video. The card is quite artsy, says Delinda. Thank you, I guess. Oh dear. Nice to see you all. Thank you for being on. And don't forget, if you like this stamp set and like the products that I've used today, they are yours for purchasing on my online shop at stampinstarcreations.co.uk. So at the moment, there's a new catalogue has come out. It's what's the date today? Tuesday 25th of January 2022, and with every £45 purchase you qualify for a free product or two if you buy a little bit more, just saying. So go and check that out on my online store. Take care of yourselves wherever you are all around the globe. It's lovely, I love it. God bless. Bye for now. Hopefully I'll catch you live again next week, all being well. Ta-ta for now. Bye. For free. It's okay. Yes, Kay. For free. Have you watched that film, Bedtime Stories? Always reminds me of that. For free. Right. I'll leave you on that happy note. Take care. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye now. Bye.